Hello everybody, welcome to our My Travel video. Today we're going to be looking at our room 226 on floor 14. This is an interior cabin, and as you notice as I walk to the door, it actually comes up with door unlocked and Mike's picture on, because these beautiful little bracelets that we are wearing, they come as lanyards, but we've got them in a special little bracelet slot. This is almost what they call a medallion on chip, and it is got our profiles on it, so we can order drinks on it, we can do all sorts of things, but it also opens the door before you get to it. So let's go on into room 226 and have a quick look. Okay, so pretty standard room. It's an interior room. We've gone for the single bed configuration. We always do. We prefer the space. We don't like to walk on the outside. We like to have space on the inside of the room. Simple layout, single beds either side. We've slept in them for a couple of nights now. Really comfortable beds. Love the pillows, and I'm a nightmare for pillows. But as the room goes, it's got everything you need. So we'll start off over here. We've got two cabinets. His and hers, as I say, but in our case, his and his. And we have two cabinets there with plenty of storage for our knickknacks, tablets, that sort of stuff. The one thing I love about rooms like this is the lights. They actually come with the USB slots, which means that I don't have to have my plugs with me. I can just slot my USB in there and I can charge my phone overnight, my Apple Watch, or whatever I want to charge off the USB slot. So that's a real good thing. But another good thing about this room is, and you don't get this often in rooms, is there is actually a spare plug socket at either side of the bed. Usually the lights are plumbed straight into the wall and there's no other power supply, but with this room we do get a power socket each if we need it, so that's a really good plus from Princess. The whole back wall is a headboard. They've done that obviously so it can be a double configuration or a single configuration on any part of the room, and the whole back of the wall is your headboard. Looks good. Now this here, you can probably see Mike in the mirror there, but this is one thing that we absolutely adore, and it's a full length mirror. Now, one thing I can't stand is when you go into a room and you cannot see your outfit for the evening. This is a full-length mirror. It's absolutely fantastic. But one thing I must mention with interior rooms on this Princess ship, which is the Sky Princess, is at the back of this wall is not another room. It's actually a gangway for staff. It's a crew area, so crew can walk up and down inside the in between these two rooms. So on the opposing room, interior room, there's actually a walkway in between the two rooms, which I find quite fascinating. Right over to this side, again we have a mirror with these simple lights, but we do have quite a few power supplies. Now if you look closely, we have got American pin and European pin, so they're given the options. They don't obviously give you a British plug socket, because I don't think this company is British, it is American, but they are supplying European and American plug sockets, which is fantastic. Now the TV, I'm not going to turn the TV on, but the TV basically is the control center of the room. On this TV, you can look at your profile, you can set your room to do not disturb, you can go into your accounts, you can do all the usual things you can do on any cruise ship. But the good thing with this is it does control the outside of the room. So like I said to you before, you can ask for your room to be cleaned, or you can set yourself to private on the TV screen, which is fantastic. Usual stuff as well. Kettle, tea, coffee making facilities, and a phone that works. Now I know that sounds stupid, but the amount of times we've been on cruise ships before and the phone doesn't work, this one works. We've used it a few times for a few little knickknacks, but it does work. They've actually got quite a good brand of kettle, Bodum. We use Bodum at home. We love Bodum. It's a very trusted brand, so the kettle is fantastic, and it's not one of those small ones. This can give you a litre of water, so quite a few cups of tea, and of course your usual stuff. And bear in mind, if you don't have what you need in the room, the service here, so the staff here that serve the rooms are absolutely fantastic at getting you what you need. We've had a few problems with maybe some water leakage. It's been sorted straight away, so they've been really, really good. One thing I have noticed about the rooms though is the fact that they don't offer you pen and paper. Now that sounds really stupid, but on Marella or P&O, they always offer you a pen, pencil or notebook to write stuff down. We've wanted to take some notes on this thing. We've had to do it on our phones because we haven't had the facilities to do it in the room. Very simplistic. They don't offer you anything. The only thing they offer you is in here there is a hairdryer. Not that we're going to need this hairdryer. And a mini fridge down here, which has kept our water cool, as we do have water taken up to the room. So water can go in there, hairdryer in there, the rest is just empty storage. And that is really it. Everything else you see is just storage. Like you've got the side storage here. You can put your bits and bobs there if you wanted to. And you do have a seat if you want to do your makeup at this table with good lighting. But that, on the interior part of the room, is that.
Right, I'm going to show you the storage and the bathroom. So let's start. You go through this narrow passageway, and the first thing you've got is the temperature control. Obviously you can turn the temperature hotter or colder. Coming through, it's quite narrow, but I find it quite nice. It's like going in a personal dressing room, like having your own dressing area. When you come in, you can see that you've got plenty of hangers in here, so no need to worry about hangers. There were absolutely loads of them. Storage at the top, and obviously we've put our cases at the bottom. We've only brought small cases because we're only here for 5 days. We've got exactly the same next to that, and above you've got your life jackets. Moving round, you've also, sorry, before I go, you've got just one hook. Now, we found that a little bit insufficient, so you may want to bring those hooks you can buy that will go on the wall to give yourself a little bit more hanging space. Moving round, right, you can also see you've got further storage here, plenty of shelving to fold and put your clothes or anything else that you need to store. And you have this little cupboard here, which took me a little bit of time to find. But when we open this, you will see that you've got numerous shelf space. And also in here, you've got your mini safe. Not too bad a size. You could probably get an iPad in there, but I think you'd struggle to get a computer in there. We've got a computer with us, and we felt quite safe just storing it in one of the drawers. So all in all, we're quite pleased with the storage, plenty of it, and we've not had an issue with our clothes at all. Right, this is where things start to go downhill a little bit. You've heard of the saying, room to swing a cat. Well, you're not going to do it in here. Not that I'd recommend it anyway. We love cats. So on the door, first of all, you've got your 2 hangers. So they've been useful for hanging our bath towels. You've got the lock on the door, and also the step, which isn't too high. We have been on some ships where it's been much higher, but still need to watch your step when stepping in and out of the bathroom. Now, this could be a little test for Dave to try and film this, but I will move aside into the shower. We'll show you that in a minute. But first of all, let's have a look at this side. You've got the sink, as you would expect. It's a good sized sink, and it's nice and deep, so it doesn't splash everywhere. You've got your toiletries that are provided, hand wash and body lotion. These are Beekman, and they have been quite pleasant, so we quite like those. You've got 3 shelves for storing. You're supplied with 2 glasses, and again you've got plenty of room for storage. You've got tissues in here. And you've also got the toilet roll, which is hidden quite cleverly underneath. And obviously when you're sat on the toilet, it's very easy to hand. You've also got a bin beneath there and plenty of storage space. Plenty of lighting, good sized mirror. It does steam up when you're having a shower, so you might need to wait a little bit for that to clear. Moving into the shower, if I step backwards, and the one thing we really didn't like when we came in, yes, you've got the plastic, well, it's not really plastic, but you've got a shower curtain and not the glass sliding door. In all fairness, it's a reasonably good sized shower. I mean, I'm quite a big chap, so I haven't found, you know, that thing where it sticks to you. That's not really happened, so it's been pretty good from that respect. You've got your handrail at the side, so very useful because there is a little drop when you get out of the shower, and obviously it would be quite easy to trip over this, so always worth hanging on to that when stepping out. You've got again your shampoo and conditioner, your Beekman 1803, and you've also got your body wash. Again, I think they're really nice. Above the head you've got your washing line, so if you need to hang anything up, you've got the option there. It does warn you before getting in the shower to turn it on and test the heat. Now, looking at the shower itself, we have had a slight problem with the shower because this leaks here. If I step just out a minute and turn that to the side, you will hopefully see what I mean. turn it on, you turn there. Oh, look at that. I don't know whether you can see it on the camera, but I don't know whether that's taking much pressure, but you can see the pressure here. In fairness, it's still pretty good. I've not been in the shower and thought that it was insufficient, but this leaking is a bit annoying, but not enough for us to have to report it. So there we go. That's the shower. The toilet, I don't think you need to explain the toilet. It's got that good flush on it, and that's basically the bathroom. So there is your trip around our cabin. So can we say a big thank you for watching. We hope you found this useful. If you've got any questions or comments, please place them down below. If you haven't already subscribed to us, we've got so much coming on Sky Princess, which we think is absolutely fabulous. So subscribe, hit the notification button to be informed of future videos, and also look out for any lives we do, because we're certainly going to be doing a lot of talking and showing a lot of clips and information from Sky Princess. So thanks for watching, and a big shout out to all our channel members. We really appreciate that extra support you give us. Okay, take care for now, and hopefully we'll see you another time. Bye.